that I introduce Mark Gray, the chairman of the Geelong Football Umpires League. Good afternoon, Mark.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ron.
Mate, congratulations on your appointment for a start and the challenge ahead.
Yes, it certainly is a big one. Yeah.
Well, mate, you started off on the right foot with a change of apparel and the men in white with that blue, sash, I suppose.
Sash, claw
on the right shoulder of their tops and shorts.
Yep.
Looking quite distinguished, I must say.
Yeah, it is something very different, Ron, that was introduced by the GDFL for all the umpiring bodies in Victoria, that if they wanted to swap over their gear, that's what they recommended they go to. So we took up the challenge, as a couple of the other leagues have, Southern umpires and so forth.
The actual material itself too, it looks like a very lightweight acrylic or something, isn't it?
Yeah, some new material are developed that actually, when the guys are actually sweating, that it draws it away from the skin to the outside of the material, so they don't stay cold on the inside. So,
well, if I keep losing this weight, mate, I might have to make a comeback as a man in white. I can see that I look rather dashing.
I think you should too, Ron.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, now, you'd be doing it a little hard, I suppose, being the man in the goal square for many a year, winning many awards and having numerous GFL grand finals, to be on the other side of the fence.
It has been a bit of a change, Ron, but I decided to do it that way because there's a lot of work involved in being the chairman. And I also thought it was a good idea to just, rock around to a few grounds on a Saturday or Sunday, meet a few of the celebrities and club presidents, and that was the way to do it.
Well, Mark, look, again from the guest video team, we wish you well. We're sure we will.
Yep.
You'll do well because of your attitude. You're progressive and keen to, make the men in white improve in more ways than one. And today they've done a great job. The young fellas out there in the middle, in young Darren Wilson and Simon Flowers. And I'm sure that we've got a real good ball game here this afternoon with the Bannockburn reigning premiers trailing at half time. Thanks very much, Mark Gray, the chairman of the Geelong Football Umpires League. And
thanks, Ron.
Yep, thank you, Mark. Shane Grapsis back from a refreshing and tantalising speech at half time from the Thomson camp.
I don't know if it was that refreshing, but they were just worried about the intensity. Keep the intensity level up, keep hitting them hard. They're very pleased the way they were tackling and putting Bannockburn under a lot of pressure. Both the blokes are back on the ground.
Burns, no medial?
Burns. No medial, just a stomp on the leg.
Tremendous.
I'm pleased to hear that.
So am I.
I think Thomson are too.
Okay, well, the ball has been bounced down to commence the third quarter, and Thomson again into attack as an opportunity here for young Lethal Lee Doak. Feeds off the hand pass to the run of Ardo. Stevie Ardo, right foot kick, a good one, well weighted over the head there, though, of Humphrey. Now, Hewitt running onto the footy, back towards goal.
Good
under
chase.
Pressure, hand pass loosely to Moore. The ball doesn't sit too kindly, chipping in there. Oh, great work, Christian McFarland. Gave it to Shirley, and I tell you what, Alicia's just about jumped out of the car. That's Steve Sherwell's young lady, of course, Alicia. And, he's kicked his first of the afternoon, a very handy 8th goal for the Thomson side.
It's well done by Ardo. Armstrong, that centre half back. Ardo got it here and cleared, but you can put the goal down to Glenn Elliott, who just harassed and pressured the number 20 Hewitt into making a bad mistake and giving it off to a bloke. Went cross goal, and Highland then put the pressure on and give it off to Sherwell. Good start by Thomson. That takes them out to what? 47-point leaders.
45, mate.
45.
Never good at maths, where?
Well, I didn't see. Scoreboard's down here.
I'll fix it for you in one.
Well, while we have a secondary ball up in the middle, here, some other half-time scores around the league. Eastern Suburbs 7-7-49. They trail Bell Post Hill 8-10-58. Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 3-2-20 trail Werribee 8-8-56.
Blood rule. Tucker streaming from the forehead.
Oh, yeah. Corio 7-8-50 lead the Belmont Lions 4-10-34, and North Geelong 8-9-57 lead Anarchy 7-3-45 in a close game as well.
Looks like King Curtis.
Well, some good tussles in GDFL football for round 3 of the season. So, yes, that's. I'll wait for some more results throughout the afternoon. Thanks very much, Jason. Back to the footy. Tucker has been removed from the ground with the blood rule. Ball thrown in the air by the umpire.
Good get.
Yes, paddled out now. Nathan Rose, a little chip over looking for Corrigan. Sits well, but good pressure there from the Thomson side's Paddy Burns.
Good work, Shapter. Pushed it back. Comes to Burns at ground level. Ball up should be.
Yeah, good to see Pat Burns back out there for the Thomson side after what could have been a serious knee injury.
Only a step on the leg, apparently.
Apco Easy Shops bring us this third and vital quarter of football here this afternoon, as we see now being held there. Without the ball for mine was Broome. Umpire allows it to continue. Umpire will bounce down at centre half forward. Bannockburn into attack.
Wentworth's gone back to back pocket.
So
Winter's gone back to half back on Doak.
Yes.
The coach has decided to take it on himself, eh?
Yeah, responsibility and accountability. That's what it's called, Jason.
Thank you.
Flanagan,
Coach.
a little quick chip up there looking for Connors, who's been quiet this afternoon. Loose ball to seize the drainer. Hand pass was good to Delahunt. Runs into an open goal. Too easy, Bannockburn. And a badly needed second goal for the Bannockburn Tigers coming up at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. The Apco Easy Shop third quarter moves Bannockburn out to 2 goals, 6-18. They trail Thomson 8-9-57.
Very hard to read, isn't it, Ron?
No, it says 58.
Yes, I've mucked up. Thanks very much, Sean.
Very hard to read that screen. But the
Good
obviously
play there by Delahunt, was it?
the Tigers have made a few switches.
Yeah, good work by Wilkins. Gets to Highland, who pushes it forward. Goes to Ganardo, intercepts in between. Gets around 2, pushes it forward to Glenn Elliott. Bounce of the ball, beats them both and over the line for a quick behind.
Andrews is up at half forward next to Clinton Shaw. Ronnie Pilgrim back in the square at full forward. Delahunt next to him in a forward pocket. And as Grappa said, Wentworth and Winter back in the back line now.
Corrigan on Burns.
Next week.
This is Perkins. He goes short and finds Moore, who drops a sitter. Should have taken it. It's maybe a bit slippery. Okay, Jay, settle down.
Sorry, mate.
He pushes it forward to Wentworth, who sees it over the line and out of bounds. Tim Gardner appealing for a deliberate free kick.
I'm worrying about some nightclub issues here, Shane. Sorry.
Apco Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard. Thompson 8-10-58. Bannockburn 2-6-18. Margin 40 points. Ball half forward. Thompson into attack.
Lyric open tonight, man.
Talking about the bizarre part, sorry.
Yeah.
They need 2 or 3 goals in a row here, Bannock, don't they?
Yeah, to give himself some chance
Yeah.
at least. Wilkins beats Moore this occasion. Comes to Corrigan. Colliger picks up. Maybe tackled a bit too high. Gets it again, Corrigan. Touched off Winner's boot and out of bounds.
Out of sight of Victoria Park, a very gloomy day out here at Bannockburn. The rain, it seems to have subsided for the time being.
Fingers crossed.
And the breeze has as well. We might see a little bit more of some better football here after a pretty tight old tussle in the first half. Pretty scrappy stuff.
Yeah. Certainly was the first half. Not a highly skilled game. The ball will be slippery now. Young Rose comes over the top. Gets it to Connors. Gives it off to Rose again, who follows up. He goes forward looking for Andrews, but too big for Andrews, and behind the pack is Shapter. Shapter's done a good job back there.
Well, there's 2 of the 3 guys at Bannockburn really need to get something out of. Connors and Rose, and there's the other one, probably Flanagan, they need in the midfield to get some run for the Tigers.
Well, Hewitt has burst his boiler all afternoon. Tried to break through the tackle. Lost the football in doing so. Pack of players have formed. Timmy Gardner up, and he'll give the ball back to the umpire for another bounce down. Just right of the centre circle. Highland, who's been busy here this afternoon, left foot kick, looks up to Doak at half forward, but the kick not a good one. And again, it's out of bounds, left half forward. Thomson into attack, and they're presently enjoying a 40-point lead. 8-10, I believe, 58.
8-6 is a 48, and 9 would be 57.
That's right. That's right. But I reckon that last point down here was missed by the scoreboard.
I think you're right, Ronnie.
Okay.
The accurate one again.
So it'd be 8-10.
Oh, great play.
Aitchison comes streaming forward to centre, looking for Elliott. Lumps up, mate. Got one across the chops, but comes to the ground. Winner kicks it out of bounds, or kicks it towards the boundary line, and boundary line beats him and McGann. It'll be a throw in. Quarter time. Forward pocket, maybe.
Quarter time.
Probably was a throw in a quarter
Stevie
time.
Winter moving a little gingerly too. Could have a little groin, I'd suggest. Not moving his...
He probably got a normal size groin, Ron, but it's probably just a bit sore.
I think it might be a little sore because he's not moving as free as I've seen him in the past.
Right.
A little groin.
back to the.
They all stopped there.
fray.
What was that for?
He'll love to hear the tape of this.
Well, he's got those.
Do we want to watch it?
Well,
Oh,
he
Brett.
probably should.
God.
We've got more up against Sherwell now, who's going to take the boundary throw in. It's left half forward, about 50 metres now from Thomson's goal. Time check in this third quarter, 8 minutes gone. Margin is still 40 points. Thomson enjoying that advantage.
Colleger. Worked hard, Colleger.
He has.
One of the Bannockburn's better players and has received the free kick for a high tackle.
Yeah, they've got to switch it. Go to 12, yep. Who's that? Hewitt. Perkins.
Oh, stop it, Brett.
Gives it back to Colleger, who's ran on. Good. He should give it off there. No, too late now. Comes to Wentworth.
Ooh, he's going to
A
make
bit
up
too
big
long
ground.
for Wentworth. He's still got plenty of time.
Good
He gathers
shepherd.
possession and just bunts it up the boundary line and out of bounds. We'll see a throw in half forward Thomson.
Well, the attacking side of the ground, positive move for Bannockburn. Could be costly from this boundary throw-in, because if Thomson can get possession, they're straight into goal.
Gardner over the top. He belts it in Thomson direction, but Wentworth cuts it off and sees it out again.
Yes, the big fella Wilkins. Just a tall boy.
Yeah, he's had the better of Moore in the first 10 minutes. Beats him again, gets it to Gardner.
Oh.
Gardner goes around, gives it to Ardo. Ardo finds should have found Gann, but missed him. Too big. Too big for McGann.
Boundary throw-in. Right half forward, a good 60 metres now from Thomson's goal. This time it was the high flyer of Sherwell who got it to ground. Quick kick up there by McFarlane. Looks there for Humphrey. The ball sits okay. Hand pass like a shot out of a gun. Went across there to the run of Fanning, who shoots at goal from 20 metres under pressure offline.
Kicks like his old man.
It was a rocket type handball. Too hard from Humphrey. Nearly
Yeah, it was.
barreled Spud Island over.
Could have nearly gone to Toolman on this
Yeah,
side.
should have done, I thought. But Perkins, lets go the far side. Wilkins a more contest. Gann fights hard at ground level. Sherwell, I think, comes in. No, not Sherwell. Might have been Wilkins jumping on it, was it?
Yep, the big man.
Big Wilco.
59 plays, 18. Apco Easy Shops. Third quarter scoreboard. Thomson again with players at the ground. Fanning received the hand pass.
Oh, good spot.
Oh, good hands.
Ireland was again burrowing in. Ball sits. Elliott tries to trap it but can't do so. It's off his hands and rushed through for a minor score to the Thomson side.
Well roved by Highland. It's Perkins again. Lead again from Hewitt. But on the attacking side, they're obviously playing to the plan to go to the defensive side. He kicks it to Wilkins and Moore. Wilkins drops back and takes a good mark. Under a bit of pressure from Flanagan behind and Moore in front.
Can't give a big man like that much room, can you?
No.
You're going to mark him 90% of the time.
Should do, shouldn't they?
Especially with the gloves on.
Yeah. Sherwell on the lead. He ignores that and goes four in the pocket to Doak, but misses him. Bad kick, Wilkins. Ball goes out of bounds in Thomson's forward pocket. Defensive side of the ground, 30 metres out.
Moore up against Sherwell again. The more experienced Sherwell over the top. Flanagan was good play, but he's run straight back into the arms. I think you'll find that could have been Timmy Gardner. Humphrey it was, as he forced the ball there from that player, again off hands out of bounds. And, well, conditions now pretty conducive to some good footy, fellas. There's just a gentle breeze blowing across now after that rain has subsided. So let's hope the players can just lift their game a little and try and bring it across to the attacking side. Tim Gardner's making every effort. Kicks off the carpet. McFarlane, slippery hands to Arto, who screws the ball over his left shoulder from 35 metres, but he's well offline.
Third point, Steve Arto. Not one direct shot, though.
Yeah.
Just on the snap, aren't they?
He knows how to get the footy.
Oh, he
He knows
gets
how
it.
to use it too.
Yeah.
Most times. Just in front of goal.
It's good hands by Gardner. Oh, McFarlane, I'm sorry. This time he comes the offensive side. Kicks it short to Corrigan. Corrigan should go to Toolman, I think. No. Fullback Hewitt's run up. Or Perkins, sorry. Made position. He's got nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. He comes forward towards the centre. Fanning takes on the Giles. Comes to ground level. And there goes Woofing and bursts through the centre. He kicks it up there looking for Doak. Too long for Doak. Misses Elliott. And the ball runs out of bounds in Thompson's forward pocket.
Well, they've pinpointed two of the dangerous players, Doak, and I think Winter's got him.
Yeah.
And Corrigan, I think, maybe picking up, it might be McFarlane, as he runs across the back there. In the forward line, picked a couple of players out.
Yeah. Wentworth had Humphrey. Wentworth back pocket, didn't he?
Yep. So they put most of the experienced players back in the back line. Going to try and start something from there, the Tigers.
Yeah.
They need to hurry up.
Front.
Yeah, they need to hurry up, though.
Yeah, well, they're running out of time, aren't they? Like, still 40 points the difference. 42, 7 goals. It's going to be a big deficit. I mean, it is a big deficit, but I mean, if you've kicked 2 goals in 2.5 quarters, you wouldn't think you kicked 7 to win the game.
Right. 13 and a half minutes gone of this third quarter. Bought was by Promoted Clothing and Trophy Company. In this third term, the Apco Easy Shop third quarter. Ball again on that outer side of the ground.
I think the wind's turned.
It has. Again, ground level. Thomson with plenty of players prepared to commit their bodies.
They just need to take some risks now, Bannockburn, don't they, really? They're not going to win anything by just doing this sort of thing. They just have to take some risks, don't they? Switch play, start running some guys out of half-back.
Yeah.
Do something different they haven't done. Play on, just try and create something.
Make a rule, 2 handballs, a kick, do something. Just to try and break it up, change direction. Gardner takes it in against no one. Gives it off to Ardo. He's paid a throw against Burns.
Well, Paddy didn't get up and say anything, so maybe he did.
He looked at him.
Yeah.
Just kicked to Flanagan, misses him. Picked up by Humphrey. Gives it off to Doak. Didn't take it cleanly. McFarlane at ground level picks up. Looking to give it off. Gives it off to Gardner. Gardner has a shot at goal. Misses.
They could have nearly put the game out of reach. I mean, it may be now anyway, but how many points have they kicked in this quarter?
It's the 14th.
5 for the quarter.
5 for the quarter.
Sure, jeez.
5 for the quarter. That's right. They kicked 3. There's 8 goals, isn't it?
10 goals.
10 goals, Short again out of the back line, and that's just, to kick it to the smallest bloke on the ground, 20 yards out is just a low percentage kick. Like, I don't know if Connor's called it or not, but shouldn't have gone there.
Well, when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. And
Tucker's on with a new number and a new headwear.
In the meantime, Highland's missed.
Oh, gee.
54, Tucker. Jesus, have a look at the head. Looks like one of those bald caps. Played on. Got around Wilkins. Goes long, centre wing, looking for Flanagan. Humphrey shoved out of the way, picked up by Giles. He kicks it forward, looking for Wentworth. Wentworth grabs it the first bounce. Bangs it on his left foot. Cut off by... I thought that was a drop catch.
Good slips catch, Fano.
Yeah. Umpire's Page fanning the mark. He plays on, gives it to Gardner. Gardner steps around Andrews, goes to centre half forward looking for Glenn Elliott. McFarlane hits Elliott fair in the belly. Picked up missed by Doak. Pushes it forward. Aitchison at full forward or centre half forward. We're in the forward line. What's he doing
centre
there?
half back. Tucker looks as though he may have put himself back to centre half back.
Mate.
Well,
No, he's just run down.
Yeah.
Andrews may have gone into the ruck. He may have followed him down there because there's Andrews around the ball now. But the ball comes to Rose. Tucker punches it forward. Picks up again, comes to Broom. He kicks forward looking for Colliger. Colliger outsmarts Wolferton. Kicks it short to Delahunt. Delahunt spills what he probably taken and just stood there and waited for the tackle, I reckon. Yeah, and good decision.
He stood in the tackle, didn't he, for a minute? He tried to ride it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Tried to push off him.
Too many around him.
Backfired.
Shafter. He goes to Gardner loose again. He should go wide to Fanning, but he's caught this time by Flanagan. Aitchison comes through centre, breaks one, breaks two, straightens up on the right, gets a lead from McFarlane, downfield. I didn't see it, I wasn't watching it.
Well, he sort of just hit him as he just got his kick away in it. Yeah.
Is it downfield or is it...
Well, I think it should be.
Yeah.
It is. Wilkins will take the infringing free kick, but again, a little soft.
Yeah.
Angus Hewitt hasn't put a foot wrong all day, really. I don't think he's got a mean bone in his body. And it only caught him in the tummy section.
Thanks for that.
So, yeah, a little stiff, I think, Bannockburn.
Cool. Coach isn't happy, send him off.
Pretty big call from one of their better players, but
Yeah.
discipline as
Whistle
Wilkins
again.
comes in from 30 metres, and I'd suggest he has split the woodwork here at Victoria Park. Glenn Wilkins kicks his second and a very handy ninth goal for the Thomson side.
He goes off Hewitt and Gadd comes on. For an undisciplined act, I believe. That's be the only reason.
Certainly.
Eight 15.
9:15.
9:15. 69 to Bannockburn 268. Umpire hands a rock to the Thomson runner, who just throws it into the crowd willy-nilly. Tucker takes on Moore. Moore wins there, gives it to Flanagan, and Flanagan's caught by Highland. No chance to get rid of it. Ball up centre again.
19 minutes gone to the third term. Apco Easy Shop scoreboard showing Bannockburn on 18 points, Thomson 69. Ball rushed to half forward now for the Bannockburn side, but again, Armstrong stands firm. Left leg heavily strapped. He gets his kick away to centre wing. Players in Doak and Winter race for the footy, but umpire on the boundary line says it's my ball, fellas. We'll have a throw in. Member side centre wing, Tucker, Moore over the top, Gardner fists it to half forward. McFarlane in front, who's been busy all day, feeds off to the run of Doak, was good play. No right foot forced to go back to his left, it's well smothered. Quick hands to Fanning, who drills the ball up towards the pocket, but I think you'll find he was over the line as he kicked.
It's out of bounds on the full.
And it is over and out. Bannockburn through the agency of Stevie Gadd now. Bring the ball back into play.
No,
I think I called it
you
correctly.
called it right, Ronnie.
Fanning was out before he kicked.
Well, the way that Fanning looked, he thought he did kick it out of bounds on the full. Obviously didn't see what the line was himself.
Ball brought back now to about the 60-metre mark from the Thomson goal. Connors, yes, quick hands to Andrews, whose left foot kick now puts
Aitchison.
Yeah, good fist away there. Tillman was the meat in the sandwich for Bannockburn. Knocked away to centre half forward. The race is on. Arto lost his footing at the crucial time. Allows Tillman to feed off now to the run
Good
of
tackle.
Broom collared by Shule. Was good play. Loose ball now. Sees a quick kick by Armstrong. Drops short. Connors in front now for Bannockburn. Takes the ball at half back. Brings it back to the corridor. Looking there for Hinshaw, who's had a pretty dirty afternoon here today. That was Doak again. I've got sick of calling him. His hand pass to Burns was good, but Patrick Burns' kick not so good. Falls straight in the arms of his opposing coach in Stephen Stormy Winter.
From centre half back, Winter goes. Good grab, Colliger. He marks it at centre half 40, looking for Delahunt, but in between them is Chris Martin, and he takes a safe mark at centre half back. Kicks to the far side, looking for Highland. Fanning, everyone up, no one down for Thomson. Connors cleans up for centre wing for Bannockburn, comes to the middle, doesn't find anyone. Doak misses what he should have taken. Humphrey gives it to Gardner with slick hands. He gives it to Wilkins on the lead, and he marks it. Good play.
He's got long arms, the big fella, hasn't he? I thought that ball had gone past him. And he just plucked it like picking cherries off the tree.
The difference in delivery there. Connors couldn't pinpoint the pass to Rose. Humphrey gave the handball off beautifully to Gardner, and he pinpointed Wilkins. That was the difference there.
Yeah, but it bowled 4 in the middle of that.
Oh, yeah, but if Connors had to kick the ball properly to Rose, we wouldn't have to worry about it.
Be my uncle too.
Would she?
Glenn Wilkins, he's on a 45-degree angle, kicking from no more than 30 metres out. Shouldn't have any trouble here in kicking his third goal this afternoon. And a very handy 10th for Thomson, who at the moment enjoying a 51-point lead. Wilkins, very deliberate. The approach is okay, but the kick is an absolute shocker. I think he's put it out of bounds in the full. He has.
See what he did then when he went to go kick for the ball? Took his gloves off.
Yeah.
Both of them.
I'm not sure about them gloves.
Yeah, you can. You can kick with the gloves on if you want. He obviously chooses not to. That's
it's
the
not
difference.
the rule book that says you don't have to.
Nah, that's right.
Just lose the feeling, that's all.
No.
And the control, I suppose.
Why play with them at all?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Mm.
Ball brought back into play. Stevie Gadd again, I think it was, for the Bannockburn side. Back of the pack was the Chicken Hawk, Paul Wentworth. Kicks up looking for Corrigan. He can't control it either. Good pressure there from the barrel in Darren Chapter.
Played well, Chapter.
Yes. And he looks a little proppy too on that right ankle. Good tap down. That was good work, Tucker. But Clint Shaw stood at his ground.
Well
Quick hand pass to Broome. Kicks quickly up to half forward. There's been a hole.
Got it. Yeah.
And he's gone the other way.
I thought it was at the footy.
Well,
It must have been off the footy, Wolfenden.
Young Wolfenden now playing in an unusual defensive role for the...
Sherrill gets a free kick there at centre half back. Ronnie throws another one into the fire hazard.
He's got the bat phone's ringing.
They're ringing everywhere. Here Sherrill goes forward looking for Aitchison. He tries to stage a free kick and the umpire doesn't get sucked into this one. Delahunt plays on, goes around Aitchison looking for a movement up forward, gets the centre wing to no one. Burns in the lead for the race of the ball. Well trapped by Giles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Well done by the young boy. Cut the handball off and force the ball out of bounds.
I better help you out now, as soon as Ronnie's on the bat phone.
Yeah.
Boundary throw in. On centre wing on the outer side. Moore from behind. Gets his right fist to it. Timmy Gardner stands in the tackle. Gets a kick away to half forward. In front, no mark taken. Sherrill at the foot of the ball. Gets with a right foot torpedo punt. One out. Wilkins can't get both hands to it. Broad back there. It's going to be over the boundary line next to the behind post. And one behind.
Throw in maybe.
Sorry, throw in. In the right forward pocket for Thomson, who have done the majority of attacking in this third term.
It hasn't been up this half of the ground, or that third of the ground, since about the 2-minute mark of the quarter, when they got a goal. Or when Bannockburn got a goal, sorry.
And they push it back. Somebody trying to ring Ronnie, couldn't get onto him. Obviously not that important. If it is, they'll ring back, Ron.
Certainly. Bannockburn clear the ball loosely though. Yeah, Gadd under pressure.
Well rose by Connors. Connors just kicks.
Yeah, there it is. They'll ring back. It is important.
Picked up by Fanning. Fanning looks forward. Messy kick to no one in particular. Gadd spoils the mark. Picked up by Wentworth. Fumbled. Kicked off the ground by Connors. In the race of the ball is Wentworth. He kicks it 20 yards further on and follows up. The boundary line may beat him and Pat Burns, and does so. Half forward, outer side of the ground. Thomson 9-15-69, played Bannockburn 2-6-18. Boundary umpire about to throw in. Sherrill will do ruck against Clinton Shaw. Shaw grabs it out of the ruck, puts it on the boot and kicks it out in the full, where Pat Burns will take a free kick. Centre wing Thomson.
Well, time check in this third and vital quarter. 25 and a half minutes gone.
Burns decides to get the ball moving quickly. Elliott comes out. Humphrey low to the ground, still in control. Well done, Rick Humphrey. Spins out of trouble, gives it off to Hyland. Hyland gives to McFarlane. McFarlane bangs it on the boot and kicks across goal and out on the full.
Well,
geez, they've wasted some opportunities.
They certainly have. They've added, 2 goals, 6 for the term to Bannockburn's 1 goal in this third and vital quarter.
There's been a bit more pressure from Bannockburn.
Yes.
Once again, they go short. They continually go short, and it hasn't come off all the time.
Well, Stevie
this
Delahunt,
time it has.
Yeah, back in defence for the Bannockburn side.
Short again.
Clinton Shaw.
I suppose they're trying something. Try and break it up.
He looks out wide there to Paul Wentworth. It's the target. Chipping in there in front was good work from Humphrey.
Well done,
Wentworth, second effort, terrific. Plays on and quick kick up there looking for Broome. He overruns it. Likewise does Martin, but his recovery was pretty good.
What was that for?
Now, there was a high tackle, I think, on Chris Martin.
Nah, wasn't there.
He got the free kick anyway. Plays on to Burns. Goes onto the left foot. Kicks it back into the centre of the ground. No one home for Thomson. Yes, there is. Aitchison just runs straight through and collects the footy. Chips up looking for Wilkins. Good work there, Alistair Broad. Fists it away. Glenn Elliott, they said, thank you very much. The crummer shoots from 25 metres. And pops through his first for the Thomson side.
Yeah. Dodgy free kick on the far side to Martin, but the umpire seen it and paid it. He gave it good play by Martin. He got to Burn straight away. Scrappy kick, but well done by Aitchison, streaming through from centre half back. Give it to the lead of Wilkins, who fumbled, but well picked up by Elliott, and a good goal. Well deserved Thomson.
Certainly, and this APCO Easy Shop third quarter scoreboard now moves Thomson to 10-15-75. Well, really giving Bannockburn a round of the kitchen at the minute, 2-6-18. Margin now stretching to 58 points. Sorry, 57.
Sherwill's gone into ruck roving a position, and Burns has gone to half forward for Thomson. The ball's gone up, comes to Flanagan. Sherwill jumps on it, and there's a ball up. Just where the keeper stands, I reckon. Tucker grabs it out of the ruck, goes to give it off to Fanning. College intercepts. Tucker picks it up, gives it off to Highland. Highland under pressure from Delahunt. Picked up by Giles. Giles gets around Burns, kicks forward, looking for Connors. Connors has the run of the ball, but he's under pressure. Well done, Gardner. Picked up by Wolferton. Wolferton stabs a little one to Fanning. Fanning gives it to the running crackers, Baker. Plenty of time to pick it up. He goes forward, looking for Aitchison or Doak. Winner pushes Doak under the ball, comes to Wentworth at ground level. He'll just bunt it up along the ground, but no, Aitchison butters up. Oh, too high possibly. Yes, and
Not
Wentworth
possibly.
gives a free kick away, and Aitchison's down. May have got him in the shoulder, a knee in the shoulder.
Who was it? Wentworth, was it?
Wentworth, yeah, just give it away. Professional free kick, I thought.
The rubber man is pretty tough. He looks a little bit
He's just
worse
winded, I
for
think.
wear at the minute, but had the wind knocked out of his
Yeah,
sails. I think you'll find he'll be okay as Humphrey now drives the Thomson side into the corridor. Looks there for Burns. He was being held by Corrigan. Quick hands. That was good football there from Sherwell. It was Elliott, in fact, gave it to McFarlane. They can't grab him. Did the evening three-step, then gave it across there to Sherwell, whose quick kick up to the goal square. Wilkins, under pressure there was Perkins. Comes to Arno, screws it over his left shoulder. Don't tell me he's popped it through.
Yes.
He has, and I think you'll find that Stevie Arno has kicked his first for the afternoon, and a very handy 11th goal for the Thomson side.
Yeah, well done. It was well done by McFarlane. Got around a few.
It was well done by Wilkins to punch it from behind too.
Yeah, did the percentage things.
Exactly. Yep.
When behind punched,
Yep.
not just because you're in the forward line.
And Ardo roved beautifully.
Yes, he did.
Well, it's all over. Let's pack up and go home.
Well, I don't think you can go home yet. The game is all over, you're right.
Thanks, Grabber. Special K.
Well done, Tucky. Grabbed it out of the ruck, went to the ground. Macca picks up one hand, gives it to Highland, who finds Humphrey, accidentally, I think, under a bit of pressure from Wentworth.
But he'll tell you afterwards that he played for it,
Spud, the short kick.
I'm sure.
Yeah, just a dead set miss kick.
But when you're hot, you're hot. And today
That's
the
right.
Thomson Tigers are running a red hot. Yours truly has obviously done the right thing again. I shouldn't blame your trumpets too early, but
Bet you will.
I will.
You were wrong, you said Thomson just.
You
So did you.
Yeah. That's
Well,
a good goal.
Lovely goal. Rick Humphrey's pretty happy about it too. And
Right on the siren.
yeah, the siren sounds to terminate the APCO Easy Shop third and final quarter. And what a quarter it was. Rick Humphrey kicking a goal right on the siren. And I think you'll find that could be Thompson's 12th goal. They now go in at three-quarter time.
Yep.
With 12-15-87. Bannockburn 2-6-18. 59-point deficit.
Who would have thought?
Unbelievable is this game of Australian rules football, but a very committed and well-oiled Thomson side, ably coached by Pat Burns and Trevor Tucker, would be very pleased with their Chargers' three-quarter time effort, and I'm sure will not want them to relax because percentage could play an important part later on in the season. Grab.
Yeah, look, it certainly could. I don't think they'd be too worried about percentage at the moment, but their performance more so than anything, Ron. You know,
It's been a very
And-
convincing one.
you can hear Stephen Winter now absolutely giving it to them, saying that they're not just to go through the motions. And I don't think that. I just think that Thomson are just outplaying them.
Well, they've got a little bit more composure. Their midfield and their centre line players and their key position, like they've got a winning centre half forward in Sherwell, McFarlane on a flank. When they get the ball, they seem to be able to just take their time and utilise the possession to a teammate with ease.
Yeah.
But Bannockburn just tend to struggle a little at the present time across half forward.
Half forward, yeah, they have fallen down. And Clinton Shaw's been down. He's a valuable player for them. He's he won the medal, I think, for the best player on the ground last year's grand final. So we thought, obviously they're having a dirty day, Bannockburn, but once again, you've got to give full credit to Thomson. They're playing well, but obviously Bannockburn stricken with suspensions, injuries, and just obviously trying a few kids, which is the way to go. You know, if the other blokes aren't up to it, the kids have got to come up and step up. But they're having a bit of trouble now. The more experienced Thomson lineup.